Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is me from EnvoyXtreme. Here we are back on Haut Beyleron on Farm Sim 22 for episode 23. So, as usual, what I'm going to do quickly is show you all the contract work that we've done, and then we'll get back to do some work. So, alrighty then. So, as you see, we've done a bit of work and earned a fair bit of chunk and change. And if we go to the finances, no, paying contract, I'm not going to do that. And how much we've earned? 74 grand in contract work. So did a bit of contract work and spent some money on, like for example, we spent 6 grand on season total so far. Also had spent 800 euros on fuel, topping up our vehicles, including this one here. And also, like vehicle running costs 15 grand. We repaired all of our equipment in preparations for our sowing. So first of all, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and that, because this episode will be coming out on Christmas Day, because I'm recording this on Christmas Eve night into Christmas Day, doing this, doing survival roleplay, and doing some couple more vids tonight for over Boxing Day, and on the 27th, 8th, and over until the New Year's and that. So I hope you enjoy these videos, especially survival roleplay. I know a lot of people are enjoying that, which I really appreciate, especially hope you're enjoying this as well. But anywho, so what I'm going to be doing today is doing some sewing here. So obviously we spent a bit of money on seeds doing other contract works. Now we need to get our field seeded, so it's time to plant the corn and sugar beets. So if we go to our fields here, we need to seed 40, 42 and 36. Grass is going on 36 still. That's going to be ready to mow again tomorrow. Not going to touch that. And I think this field here is going to take the longest to do. I think what we'll do here is actually we'll do the headers, a couple of passes in that. And then we'll get the worker to take care, especially up here now where it's a bit tight. Oh, Landine's there. Let's go and reset you. Oh, missing bits already. Whatever bits we've missed or whatever bits the worker missed, we'll go over afterwards. But yeah, hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas and that, and enjoying times with family, friends, whether it's working or at home, or just at home stuff your face on food. Whatever it is, I do hope you will have a nice day and a Happy New Year as well. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, so we'll get some scene done. Oh, missing bits again. That's why I do like these episodes are coming out thick and fast. All you have to be doing mainly double uploads a day. To do apologise on that. Just yeah, at the moment lately, it's just life's been very hectic. I'm getting a new job in that. Hopefully starting on the 28th. That's only sort of evening work, so it's something like 4 PM to 11 PM. So it doesn't really affect my schedules and that. So well, it just means that I can't really live streams in the evenings now. That I'm not too worried about. I should be get this bit here because I know when it comes to the rock picking we didn't. Yeah, we've got the sugar beets there. So yeah, got a bit of a yield bonus. So yeah, of course we need to roll this field afterwards, which we will be doing. I think there's rolling. We'll do that in the next episode, which will be on Boxing Day, hopefully, if everything goes to plan. But yeah, obviously before I hadn't done rolling much, and it wasn't because I didn't see much purpose of it. I just didn't have the money to get the equipment, but even after lease it, and that's fine enough. I do like to save a bit of money so I can get the grape harvester. If we buy it, it's not come out used because no way we're spending 200 grand on a new machinery. Actually, why not? Actually, we'll keep the grapes or not. We'll extend the grape field so it takes the rest of the grass field. And we'll always buy another field to do grass in the future. But yeah, there's a couple of options to do there. So I think what we do now is we'll turn around here to the left, get this little bit here done, then we'll continue on doing headings on that side, and we'll get the workers cracking on. Then perhaps we could go around the farm and do a few bits and balls, but yeah. But yeah, with Survival Roleplay, I do hope people are enjoying that. I know the progression has been a bit rapid. I did a little community post where we explain this, watching a pre-planned start for Boxing Day. And the reason we've progressed quite quickly, obviously, first day was pretty much discover the land. The next thing you know, we're selling wood at the sawmill and that, and episode 3, I'm not going to say what it is, but yeah, it seems to be. Oh, do we exit there? Let's turn it off. Episode 3, yeah, a bit more than that, let's put it that way. And hopefully, if everything goes to plan for episode 3, because I haven't done recording on that yet, hopefully by episodes 4 and 5 we can actually start doing some farming. So, for example, cultivating, obviously you have a few options where we can choose from. Either get the Avanti or get something like, if go the brand new route as well, perhaps the Deutschfahrt 16006, or if something like the Landine comes up in the used market perhaps. But obviously I could do 10 episodes of just me logging, going back and forth, and I didn't mind doing logging that, of course, as a YouTuber. And yeah, just like, I'll watch my videos back whenever I edit all this. I do watch it back and thinking, is it enjoyable? Is it entertaining? Have I made any mistakes? Have I done too many time lapses and all that? I know not everyone's a fan of time lapses. I know some people love it, some people don't. Know other people do series where they just do time lapses, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone to their own wishes, and some people do it for X reasons and Y, and that's perfectly fine. I don't have an issue with that. But I sort of do try to find that balance where if instead of doing a 40-50 minute episode, then don't have more than like 7 minutes of time lapses at most. And I really don't want to do maybe too many jump cuts, because I do feel like you lot, people as the viewers, are missing a lot. But things like the bathing and that, I may show little bits of me doing this and that, but I won't show the entire process, because it's a case I've done it so many times I don't become repetitive, if that makes sense. But of course, if you lot don't mind that, then yeah, let me know. And of course, any feedback I will take when I'm looking back and I'm thinking of what to do, what to improve, especially into the new year. Obviously, by the looks of it, we're not going to hit 2,000 subs by the new year and that. And to be honest, we've actually dropped down to just under 1,900 subs, and yeah, ideal of like to get 2,000 subs and that, hope to get the channel monetized. But it sort of is what it is. Part of it is down to me of how I've done my videos. I haven't done my go-to videos, mod reviews, yeah. I think, yeah, especially when we had that 56 mod drop on Sunday, when this is coming out, sorry, so yeah, less than a week ago. Yeah, that sort of did put me off a bit. Then obviously trying to do that, and then all the other mods drop in. But what I may do on Boxing Day is simply go around and do all the mod reviews. I'll categorize it day by day now. So for example, with 56 mods, I do a couple of parts, like a 2 or 3 part, like one we're looking at the factories, one we're looking at the tractors and equipment, and next one's at like placeables and that. Placeables and miscellaneous, something like that. I think redoing that is the best way to go. Is it worth us to do it now? Perhaps. Not many people's gonna watch it, because Mr. CP's done it, and a few others done it. Farmers and Snowy, I think he's done the mod review on it. Of course, like people like Tisha Goldman that's done it, and that's fine. Yeah, I should be more on the ball on that, and obviously the reason I've explained on previous videos and what other people have mentioned as well is console crashing. For me, I think it was something to do with a certain mod, because ever since deselecting that mod, I've had no game crashes. So I know with others, it was different issues, different factors perhaps, but all I can say is what happened to me from what I personally thought happened. But yeah, in terms of like references to the Guide 2 videos, I will be making a return definitely before the new year. If everything goes to plan and I'm not too busy with the Christmas period, then yeah, there'll be many go-to videos. I want to do something on forestry, and bits like, again, some bits I'm still learning now. Crop yield, especially with the new patch out with the rock stones. Even though that hasn't changed much, all it has changed, it sort of categorizes a bit neater, I think. For example, like when it's yellow, when you look at the field info, which the rocks that we collected, that can be all rolled back in. Missing bits here. And when it's like red and that, of course, you need to pick them with a stone picker. And orange ones, it's sort of in between. I think orange ones you can't roll in. And yeah, might as well just pick them up anyways. But especially with that line production factory, it does make it a lot more profitable. Shooting about that 40% dealership or transporting fee, whatever it is. But then again, it sort of helps it not make it as OP. So at one point, it was all like on course to make like, what was it, like 80 grand in that, and only made like 30, like, yeah, 37, 40 grand. It's a bit there we've missed. Is that because it's too steep? Yeah, I think this corner here, what I may do is like flatten it. Why have we done that? If we go like that, can't really tell whether I've gone over it with the tractor and that, so. But yeah, so anywho. So I think what we can do now is, once we've done this pass here, we'll get the workers started, going up and down the field, and then they shouldn't have any issues with turning around. So if we go to our field info, let the map update, yeah, see a couple of bits we know we missed. Doesn't show up on the map, but I know we missed stuff. Now perhaps if I get the worker started on this side, then it shouldn't have any issues with this diagonal bit here. Actually, no, we could try. Should we try though? Yeah, let's go, actually go to the other side. Then this bit here we can take over at the end. But yes, well, generally the content I always appreciate feedback and that. If people want certain videos, then let me know. If it's reasonable, if it's not too much of a process, I can have it out within 24 hours potentially. But yeah, so that's one thing I've definitely learned over this is like my first year of what call YouTuber, whatever you want to call it. Content creator, yeah, pick your title, then yeah, and deal with that. I've learned things, I've improved on things, especially more like the last 6 months. I've learned things, mistakes I've made when I first started doing this back in December of last year. Lessons I've learned, things not to focus on, things to focus on. Focus on the right things, not wrong things, and perhaps I may do a video on that, my sort of first year as a YouTuber. Even though this channel was made back in, was it like 2018? Well, I was using it for like sim racing stuff. Main thing was made for like instant videos of where I've had collisions with other people and that. But yeah, that's another thing that I was going to start asking people as well. It's like, do you want to see other content? Like SnowRunner, like Formula 1. Of course, farm sim content will be my main priority, of course. The content on farm sim won't change. Like SnowRunner, usual episode takes me an hour and a half to do. So, say during the night or one morning, afternoon, whatever, I can hop on, do a bit of recording, edit, and have it out within a couple of hours potentially. Formula 1, it's mostly streaming, and I've always done sim racing. Even since I've started doing farm sim, like especially on Sunday nights, I've always done league races there. I've done league races on Saturday afternoons, and it's never impacted on what I produce in terms of farm sim content. So if you want to see some of that, then yeah, feel free. Mention down below, or respond to the community box. I will do one perhaps around towards the new year and that. So yeah, let me know, and I'll take the feedback into consideration. If people don't want to see it at all, then that's fine. But anywho, we're going to get this done, and I think we'll get the worker started doing that initially. And we'll hop into the McCormick. We've topped up the water in the greenhouses. We've done that. And I think what we'll do is just do like simple bits of tying up the yards. So can we do a bit of tidying up? Also, I've been stacking bells and that. And actually, what we can do is put times back up to times 3 actually. Don't think. Ooh, forgot to put the brakes on. Yeah, I don't think we'll fast forward too much because obviously we've got a lot of work to do. But thankfully that 18 meters planter seeder doing the fields won't take that long. Actually, when is the wheat nut ready to harvest? July, August, yeah, we'll have enough chicken feed for now. Actually, I may just buy a couple of bags, not too much, just a couple of bags. Or do I want to spend 10 grand on chicken feed? What? Yes, go and do that. Just yeah, so you got enough chicken feed for now, and wherever we get, we can save. But yeah, definitely in the next year, I really want to get the grain mills going. Of course, to do that, I've got to produce more episodes, and that will be happening. Especially double up hour episodes, like release an episode in the morning, around about 10 towards noon perhaps, and then one in the afternoon or evening. Then squeeze something in between, whether it's survival roleplay, whether it's Snow Runner or something else, or generally nothing at all. It really depends on that. Yes, survival roleplay, lately, or at least what I'm going to try to do is do more daily videos on that, or at least every couple of days. So thankfully I do have a lot of it sort of pre-planned of what I want to do, so I think the big factor with survival roleplay at the moment is just getting the equipment. That I cannot plan for. Can't script anything with the PC and the XML files to have a certain equipment turn up at a certain time in dealership. But yes, I would get these chickens fed. And 8,000 litres is just under what they'll need for the maximum capacity. What are they at the moment? So actually this will top them up actually. But that's fine, the rest of it we'll chuck into the silo. And this chicken feed wheat is worth it. If it's above 1400 per fowl, then we'll sell it, I think, but I doubt it. 12.52 at Marathon. We're in April, so prices are okay at the moment. So yeah, potentially we can do that, but I think we'll just keep it. Because if we sell it, we're going to lose money anyway from the extra bit, so might as well keep it as like an emergency in that, in case we need it later on down the line. But yeah, sorry, one video do be wanting to do, and a lot of it originally I haven't done, it's just like testing, experimenting stuff. It's like best way to make money, and for what I've done so far, best way to make money on farm sim is animals, mainly chickens. Horses can be profitable over a 12-month period, 12 in-game months. Not as profitable as it was on FS19, but still profitable nevertheless. Sheep potentially, cows potentially, but the problem with cows is the startup cost, especially if you go with the smaller pens and that. Like the bigger pens are worth like $250,000 upwards, so. Okay, so I was just looking at the pallet of honey there. So yeah, anywho. Nope. There we go. Okay, you're all topped up. Let's see, that's what I decided now. I think what we're going to get this year, we'll fill up this side lamp, I think. Or at least most of it, I hope. Also got the mulching to do. That doesn't have to be done at the moment for a few months, so that could be on the back burner, but that's not top priority. At the moment it's simply getting corn and sugar beet planted, get rolling, as I said already. We'll do that in the next episode. Fertilizing would do as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So we're going to get it dumped into the silo. So any more contracts has popped up. But just that main contract, yeah, they want hay bales. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is we'll do a little quick time lapse here of us getting this all done. And yeah, that's over about half done, I think, especially the passes we've done already. So yeah, this will not take that long at all. We'll top this up, I think, after we've finished off this field and get the other fields planted with corn. But yeah, so let's go and get this done, and I'll see you folks in a short moment. So, alrighty then, hopefully this goes well this time, because, yeah, the last couple of hours have been really annoying. Yeah, we've got everything done, we've got all the seeding done, and all that, we had all the contracts done, obviously, of course, before we started the episode. And then, as I was just about to start recording, I thought let's go check something in the store and that. And then I got the famous blue ring, and then the game crashed, so hopefully it doesn't crash again. So no, it didn't that time. So yeah, when you go in, get that blue ring that comes up, twice that's caused the game to crash. Don't know what mod it's caused. Could be a mod conflict. I do not know. But the first time it did it, I did not save the game at all since I started off recording this episode. So 2 hours of work I had to redo. So I wasn't particularly happy about that. Then as I was just about to start recording again this bit now, I thought let's save it, then try it again, see if it repeats itself. And mother behold, it has happened. Not sure what it is. I did unselect 1 or 2 mods. What I had enabled was the couldn't access 402 by Camnos 0397 and the Man TGS Tank Pack by West Modding. That's the only difference I've had between the first crash and between the second crash and now, because I have both of them enabled when I started this episode initially, because I thought we can get those at some point. But then after the second crash, I thought let's deselect some mods to just try a bit out. Got a few of the new mods selected, like the X9 Combine. Hopefully we can get that at some point. But no, so I've deselected the Man TGS tank pack, and I couldn't access 402. So hopefully it could be one of those two mods is conflicting with a different mod. I do have a buckload of mods selected, so. But anywho, if we have a look at contracts, see if anything's popped up. No, just one we quickly accepted. Field 17, just a grand. So yeah, 17 is a teeny tiny field. So where's 17? Just across the farm shop, so we could look up the spread at the front and then do it on the way back. Oops. But yeah, even though I said we weren't going to sell anything until the fall, something's popped up in the used dealership, which I'm hopefully it's still there. If it ain't, I'm going to be really unhappy. Obviously, it's still there. On the Class Torian 1511. That is a wheel loader, 60% off nearly, 58%. No, wrong tab. Now if we go to vehicles, go to wheel loaders. Ideally I wanted the Taurus 1914, but I'm not paying $250,000. 1511, I think that would do. Why? Signage. Obviously I've been watching some of Dagman's videos and as of late, and that thing makes all the difference. Compared to the conveyor belt system, you use it to load up the signage and it works like a treat. So, oh, still got our spreader, cedar, sorry, in the road still. Sorry, I'll move you in a sec. So yeah, we'll take the X to the bakery. They're selling at the best price at the moment at $2,800 per pound. Oh, sorry, a bit of a hiccup there. So yeah, then the rest of it. So lettuce and honey will start at the farm shop, and they will do the fertilizer contract. And between all of that, hopefully we should have enough to get the wheel loader. Don't have to worry about getting any extensions as of yet. Be good to have it at some point, but especially when we're going to do the signage now. But I ain't gonna be until later on in the year. So yeah, next episode, what we may do is start today in today's month, so April. Left here. Your tip there. So yeah, we'll start in April, we'll get the fields fertilised because 36 has not been fertilised at all. Of course, once that's been fertilised, it needs to roll in. Once that's done, once it's into its first official growth state, we'll fertilise it again, then we'll get the full 100% yield bonus. Clash there, so let's not do that again. We get a bunch of messages, yes I know it's not accepted here. I've been here before, I know the drill. So why aren't the eggs in? Don't tell me that's all the eggs are taken. Didn't have that many to sell, so you should have. I'm guessing they were still full from when we saw them last time. Really? Actually, you know what? Since we're here, pop up to field 17. But yeah, that's very odd. Whatever. I think we won't sell at the bakery for some time. Also, I know the production tabs has a certain limit, and I guess once it's full, it lasts for a couple of days, or in months, should I say, sorry. So obviously all the production chains, they have a X amount of cycles per month, so they can process a certain amount per month. What's that up there? Is that cartridge up there? Oh, yes it is, perhaps. Should we go for that? Tempted. So I don't think we found that one there, did we? I know we found 2 by the bakery. Sorry, 1 at the bakery, 1 on the bench, 1 by the rafts, 3 at the castle, that's 6. And what was the other one? So there's 1 at the green mill, we're there at 7. And where was the 8th one? Because I found 8 before the reset. I know it was 10 because we found 1 by the farm shop around the corner from that, so that's 7. And I think I went alongside, so Yeah, so that's 8, 9, and one right at the bottom between. I shall show you. So yeah, obviously when we did the whole cartridges first time around, we found one here. There's another one. I think it was this building or this building here. That's 2. There's one here, 3. One here, 4, 5. There's one by the benches here, 6, 7, and then 3 at the castle. So and the spinner, so 8, 9, 10. So actually, what? I'm gonna collect that cartridge. Obviously, we can use that to get the equipment that we absolutely need. It is a must-need equipment. And whatever we got left, we will pay back the loan. Obviously, not all of it, but majority of what's left. So get up here. Let's go boop. There we go. How do you get up here? No, I got up here when I did my go-to video. There's Here we go. Go and nab you. Thank you very much. So yeah, the other 10 that we found last time before we had to do the update, I will not collect those. Oh, it's weird doing it front ways. Yep, got the full 42-meter width. And this is only just going to take a few seconds. There we go, and I'm just going to do a quick turn around. There we go, and that should be contract completed. But yeah, even though we're making decent money in that, even when we were before we spent all of our money, I'll still do contracts like the odd ones here and there, especially the fertilizer contracts and harvesting contracts. So yeah, done. That's a very quick round there. So now we need to go to the farm shop so we can cut across here. Go across the biomass heating plant. There we go. Let's check we haven't tipped anything over. Oh, luckily it just moved. Because yeah, those barriers go down so quickly. They do give you like a 1-2 second warning, and then boom, train hits. So as soon as you hear that ding and you're not across, or you're crossing, not cross, then I'm sorry, but you're doomed. We just got there within a second of that going off, so not too shabby. So left here. Oops, whoa, what was that? Oh, that's a bump. I think that's a good thing about also having duals. It sort of has that wide base, especially having chunky wide tyres, and 2 of those. It sort of gives it that wide stance so it doesn't topple over easily. If that was like the Dandine, that would just be gone. Only like the Cross we had, or even the Massey. Not the Massey, what did we have before? I know it was the Cross, and Cormac, that was it. I think it was me, the Cross we took up here with it, didn't we? But, anywho, we will go and sell these delicious pallets, and unless there's anything that we drastically need to come up in the used market, then bring us out anything else until at least October, November time. So yeah, from all that, we earned a very nice 21 grand. So actually, don't think we actually needed the 50 grand, but still, I can put to good uses elsewhere. BKT please, yes. White tires, of course. So you actually didn't need that. But still, no harm in that, and if we want to get particular tool, so the size fork, that is very good at lifting bells. Also, it holds 8,000 litres of silage. So yeah, grass, hay, manure, silage, straw, and chaff. So, and also use that to level it as well. So we don't need a leveler when we do the silage, potentially. Actually, how much did it cost? Because we can buy it now, couldn't we? That's why I looked at it in the first place, was to buy it. So wheeler tools, 10 grand. Actually, what? I'm going to save my money. Why? Because obviously we don't need it yet. So that 50 grand is going to be used to pay off that loan. So 35 grand left to pay off. So suppose at this rate we can have it done by mid-summer. By summertime we'll be debt free. Until I get more of a loan and buy something else. Nah, I'll try not to, folks, but... So yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it off today. So yeah, as I said before, next time we will do the fertilising, the rolling, or at least some of it. Depends on how things work over the Christmas period. Even if it's just a couple of short episodes, like one episode is fertilising, having a bit of a chat, and the other one is rolling, then that's going to be fine. I'm sure you don't mind that, and I'm sure you understand why. But speaking of rollers, not enough money. Actually, that's one thing to have to consider is prices. 7 grand to lease, or 2 grand. I may just go with the bigger one. I'm really tempted. 350 horsepower, we've got 310 and chunky tires, so yeah. I think we'll go with that. So if we say 45 grand. So yeah, that is going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, consider smashing that button. Feel free to comment below. If you want to share with them, please be my guest. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then please consider. But, without you to do, hope everyone has a nice day. But for now, this is me, Farmer EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon. As well as have a good Christmas and a Happy New Year